live and they can hear your voice. It's just the intro is going on right now. I was just organizing my brushes and everything.
Hi everybody.
Can I zoom in a little bit? Hello everybody. I'm on an angle, so unfortunately, looks like you're able to get it straight down or straight onto the...
Yep. I am just realized that I didn't have reference functioning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've decided to just make it up as I go. Everything
Well,
else
that's... Oh, so usual, huh?
Yeah. I'm just gonna, we're gonna have pink horns and get some John Jang fuchsia in here.
Purple horseshoes,
Yeah.
green clovers.
I gotta own a color like John Jang.
Oh, pink.
Yeah.
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
Yeah, like blazing hot. If hot were a color, it would be John.
Yeah.
You can quote me on that one.
We're gonna clip that and send it to him.
I'll never forget the first time that I saw him, he had on those shoes, and I was just like, whoa, those are the brightest shoes I've ever seen. Like, the sun is not as bright as those shoes.
I know. Part of me appreciates that because, like, for a short period of time, like, when given the option, I used to just get everything black. But then it gets like really hard to find when everything is black.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah. So I try to put in some colors now, but I'm not as audacious as the John Jang. And if you
I'm
haven't
big on
seen the Art of
solids.
John Jang, give him a follow. Look him up.
Yep.
I gotta pull up
I
some
think
reference.
clothing wise, I always go solids.
Yeah,
It's
same.
just
But you wear prints very well. I've seen you in prints.
well,
Probably not
my other
every
half
doing,
buys
but
a lot of floral clothing for me. You know, one of the really nice things about Lion-o,
what's that?
he is basically like three colors, and almost all of them are right out of a palette. It's like there is some mixing, but not a lot. It's like,
Yeah, it's always good when the colors of a character are easily recognizable.
Yeah.
They're definitely some characters are like, okay, I know this is
You want to
key
know
to
who's
this
really hard?
character's. Who?
Greedo. You
Green.
think he's green, don't you?
Yeah, because it's almost
He's
in his
not.
name.
I know. Well, it's not Greeno, it's Greedo.
I know.
But it's funny because like he is actually not green.
What
He's
color is he?
got this like kind of weird bluish aquamarine tint to him, and it's so funny because like I've recently had to work on a Greedo thing that I've been doing for somebody, and I was just like, I didn't realize that he was not green. I don't know why I thought he was. Um,
Huh. Now
there's a
you're
lot
gonna
of
are you
characters
gonna make
wherein
me
you're.
look this color up? What color is he?
I told you he's like a aquamarine-ish. He's
Aquamarine.
like, but he's like a dirty version of it. It's like aquamarine green and like you threw in like someone dabbed it with black, so it like tinted it in a weird way, kind of a dark color. Um, yeah. So for those joining us, I should also mention that this particular episode of Paint Bros is a um, it's a carryover from the previous episode.
Yes.
We started a piece that, if you look at it kind of closely, we still have this big black line right between our pieces, which we just can't help.
Let me see what I can do.
But if you,
Let me see what I can
Tony might be able to adjust it. But if you look at the pieces, they line up and are actually one scene. And Tony is in Chicago. He's in Chicago. I am in. Yeah, it's actually on my side, that black bar. Oh, that did something.
do. Yeah. Hold on. Oh.
Oh, there. You've done it. No, no, no. Over the other way.
I'm gonna zoom in a
Oh,
little
you're
bit,
zooming in now.
and I'm gonna
Yeah,
flip it over.
but you were able to move it. Yeah, right there. So you should be able to move yours right up against it now. So anyhow, he is in Chicago. Um, I am in Florida, and we're doing a co-piece, a diptych.
Hey, watch your language. This is a public stream.
I didn't say dipstick.
Oh, let's see here. Is mine stable? So if I raise it up, it almost kind of looks like. There you go.
So what all's happened current event wise? Let's see. We lost a legend
Yeah,
since
yeah,
last time.
yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne passed away. That was a blow. I kind of thought he was going to outlive everybody. All of the I figured he was
Because
pickled.
he just did a
Oh, he just did a huge
concert
concert, yeah.
in Italy or
Although he
something.
had to do it from a chair, like he was not in good shape,
Oh, really?
evidently.
I did not see it.
Yeah, they had a special chair made for him that he
Okay.
could perform in. Um, but I heard he was great. Like it's not like he wasn't amazing. And
I
evidently he
mean,
had forsworn
he is the
any sort of
consummate.
the way he was a professional is he literally did the same thing that oh my gosh, why is my brain blanking on legendary comic artist that passed away from cancer.
Uh,
Um,
oh, um,
yes,
uh,
my brain is terrible right now. I know I should really know this. Lives in Florida. Literally met him 1,000 times. My brain hurts.
Perez.
Yes, George Perez. Thank you. George Perez did a similar sort of thing where he was, he wanted to go out on his own terms.
Yeah.
He knew it was terminal, and Ozzy had a similar approach from what everything I've read was, he was like, yeah, I want to perform. I don't want to take any meds because it'll mess up my performance.
Mm.
I want to make sure that, it sounds
Everyone that,
amazing because
yeah,
it might be my last show.
right.
Yeah.
And
As an artist, I really admire that.
everyone has that opportunity to experience you and your work.
Exactly.
Yeah, because like George Perez was making sure that anyone who kind of like wanted an autograph could get one, or come see him, or
Oh,
all
that,
this other stuff.
yeah, that guy was unbelievable. I just remember being at Chicago that one year, and you and I had come in literally like we had so many commissions on our plate. We were totally overwhelmed.
Yeah,
And we got in there so early in the morning, and we were like, there's no way anyone. There was a freaking mile-long line in front of George Perez's table.
yeah,
And he was sitting there at 6 o'clock in the morning because we got kind of special access. So we got in earlier than you're supposed to be able to.
hmm,
Um, and I think we were in at 7, and they open at 8, and the show doesn't start till 10. And there was a mile long line, and he was sitting there signing autographs for people because he knew he wouldn't be able to get through everybody throughout the day, and
right.
the only way he was going to be able to do it was come in super
Just come
early.
in
So he
super
told
early.
people if they came in early they would be first come first, the very first served.
Yeah,
And man, his fans showed up.
the show allowed it to happen too. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the other rarity. I just
I
remember being like so humbled. That was like insane. I've never seen anything, never ever seen anything like that.
Yeah, my my Perez moment was actually I think it was my first Dragon Con.
Oh, I remember you got seated next to
I
the
got
dude.
seated right next to him because I had
Yeah,
gotten a table, and they had run out of tables or they forgot mine, and they're like, "Oh, we'll find
yeah.
something for you," and then they're like, "Do you mind sitting next to George Perez?" And I'm like,
Mind? Yeah, that's got to be terrible. I don't know if I can handle that.
"Yeah,"
Yeah, yeah.
and and
Whoa,
and
woe
and
is me.
he was looking over, and he was like super nice, and cognizant of the
Yeah.
line and stuff like that. But
Was that the
and
first time you met him?
that was literally the first time that I met him, and
That's
he
a
would
good
be
one.
there from start till about 2/3 of the way through. Then he kind of packed up and did the rest of the like panels and everything else that he had to do. But
Yeah.
he took like no breaks, you know.
No, he never ever did that. He was the consummate professional, that's for sure. He's what every aspiring comic artist, I
Yeah,
feel like they should all take a page out of his book if you ever want to learn how to work a convention or do a convention or how to just appreciate your fans the right way.
mhm,
Like
yeah.
do what he does.
So how do you go about like in the early part of your career, convention career and stuff like that?
Right.
Did you go about like observing, learning? Did it like what was that learning experience like for me?
Oh,
The
that's a
year
good
before I
question.
started doing conventions, I actually tried to help out a few artists at shows. Like luckily I knew like Ben Templesmith and a few other
Oh, that's
artists
right. You
that I actually
you like
traveled
were
to
a
one or two.
helper. Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of like hey, need anything, whatever else. But I stood by some of the tables and I'd see how he'd react. Like Ben is really good with handling people at his table and interacting with them and conversation, and
That's true.
that was a
He's another good
learning
one to look at.
experience. Yeah, like
Yeah.
he was another like great learning experience for me,
I
just kind of on the
think
sidelines.
my first, I guess, the way that I started doing conventions was so I had another, you and I both were in the same boat. We both had other careers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we were able to travel to these shows, but not really, um, we weren't working them necessarily.
Uh huh.
Like you might have been working as a helper, but you weren't working as an artist at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And I did the same thing, but for me, I was literally just attending and
Oh,
kind of
okay.
measuring and walking around and
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah,
other
yeah.
artists.
I
I
did the
kind of
same.
did that. I did that approach where I wanted to see what people were charging, what
Yep.
the going rate for commissions and sketches, and what people were actually like. I talked to everybody. It was really tough to always talk to the A-listers,
Mm-hmm.
the top tier talent was always, bombarded with people, so you couldn't really have the same kind of conversations. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they would be short and
Right, right,
but
of
every once
course,
in a
of
while you
course.
lucked out and it would be you would catch somebody as they were either arriving at their table and nobody was there yet, or you got in early enough that you could actually have you know, a conversation that was
Mm-hmm.
more than two words. Um, I'm trying to remember who my big ones were. I had a project that was going on at the time, the Zuda
Yeah.
thing that,
Mm-hmm.
was it was digital, so a lot of people didn't really know much about it, and it didn't get as much traction as it really should have. It's funny because all the people that came from Zuda, Justin
Mm-hmm.
Jordan got his
Yeah.
start there.
Oh,
A lot of people that are now like, household
mainstays.
names in
Yeah.
comics, they began there.
Oh,
Um, yeah, you would be blown away if you saw some of the names, like John Bivens, he was also from there.
really? I
Um,
didn't know John had did the Zuda
oh
thing.
yeah, John and Justin did a comic there. They actually competed
Oh.
four times before they won finally. Um, Justin was like, I mean, he was ruthless. He was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna win. He did comics with John Moore. He did comics with a bunch of different artists. And he was like the writer behind a bunch of them that were submitted there. Um, that's actually how I met him. I met him at New York Comic
Oh.
Con one year. He did the same thing I was doing, which was kind of like checking the lay of the land out, seeing the way other convention people were operating and what they were doing. And we were both just attending, and we just had I had a signing at the DC Comics booth at the time,
That
and
that's
he like came up and he was like, "Hey, I'm Justin," and I was like, "Wow, you're like a mountain man! Holy moly!" Like, well,
he
the thing
is.
is,
He is.
you only know people from online personas, and you don't
Yeah, yeah,
really you
and
just know screen names.
yes,
And
screen
when I
names and
met him,
occasionally a well crafted and curated photo.
right, exactly. And when I met him, I was a little taken aback. He was not what I had pictured in my head. You always have an image of somebody that you meet online. Oh, they probably look like X.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, yeah. Anyhow, but we had a great conversation, chatted, and yeah, I mean, now we're fast friends, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
always great to
That's
catch
awesome.
up with him. And uh, but it's like Zuda. A lot of the people that came out of that are now like literally lifelong friends. Like, it was much more camaraderie there than I have seen in most of the comic industry.
Wow.
So it was a really good introduction for me. I can't say the same about that with a lot of other stuff.
No, no. It's really hard to like create and fabricate these kind of relationships when it's like when you because when you're at a show, you're working the show, right? Like you're busy.
Right.
It's you have and identifying those networking connections or um, seeing them consistently. Consistency is a thing as well. So if you don't see,
Oh
you might
yeah.
have a good conversation with someone, then you don't see them for like 6 months, and you're like, oh hey, you remember this? And you've both had like however many interactions. So
Yeah.
it,
Well, the
it,
worst
it
thing
is
in the
really tough.
world
So
for
it's really cool that there's
yeah. The worst thing in comics is when you're out of the public consciousness.
yeah.
Um like as soon as they're it's very temperamental industry where people come and go all the time. Like I
Hmm.
just recently did some I've been kind of vacant on Facebook. I don't know, the the ownership of content and things like that makes me a little apprehensive about using stuff there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Um,
I hear you.
and I've been really anti AI.
Mm-hmm.
So the all of that kind of stuff, I make sure that I brand everything that I post there,
It just takes a little
and
bit
it's
extra time, right? And it,
yeah, totally. But the thing about it that's crazy is uh I forgot where I was going with that. I just had a writer send me a note. And I was like, really? He's asking me for stuff while we're live. Um,
tell him
I
to
know.
get on the chat, and then he can ask us
I
there.
literally sent him a note saying, "Hey, bro, guess where I'm at?" And did a screen cap. uh, oh, it's really lining up
Yeah, I
our
know.
pieces.
I adjusted it so that we could kind of see it.
I mean, I got this black bar on the right, but it is what it is.
Well, yeah, because I had to shift all that over. Let's
Hmm.
see. Can I?
That's all right. Don't mess
No,
with it.
that's
Don't
me.
mess with it. I'm fine with
That's
it.
me.
It's
But
basically where the image cuts off anyhow, so it's all good. In fact, is it actually there? Let me put my thumb. Can you see my thumb?
yeah, that's where
Uh,
that's where the end of your
yeah.
camera. I can see it. Yeah, that's just where the end of your camera is coming in.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I can't. I can zoom in and you get wider, but
No, no, no. You're fine. Oh wait. Yeah, yeah. Nah, don't worry about that. Nobody wants to see that white stuff. Yeah.
yeah, I think for me, I need to zoom out so that the lightning, and then
Mine's slightly blurry. I'm gonna dust off my camera lens for a second. I don't know why it's all blurred like that. I'm sure it's me. Was manhandling this thing to put it to get it to be in the right spot.
yeah. So I lined up our lightning and pyramid ish. It's pretty close.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that works. Cool. Mine looks clearer now on my end. Hopefully, I'm waiting for the time delay, and then we should be good.
Don't mess with a good thing, Tony.
Hey, how's it going, Matea? Yeah, there we go. Everything looks clear. Cool.
Yeah, it's
All
just that mine's
right.
at a slight angle. So if I raise mine a little bit.
It's so funny. The thing I've been hesitant to do is his giant, lady man
Maine.
mane. Yeah. It's just so bright and intense. And it's like, oh man, I don't know if I can go that bold.
Right?
It's
Sometimes.
like pseudo red. I mean, this day glow.
Are you ready to do this in real life in Chicago?
Of course, of course. We should just come with like our idea, like what we're doing. I mean,
and I have so many of your books here left over from all the different
oh, I'm not
shows that
bringing
we've done.
anything, literally.
So
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm bringing literally no books at all.
yeah,
Um,
okay. Because
I figured as much.
you
The
also
last
have
image that I
a
looked at,
carry
I was
on,
like, holy moly. Yeah.
and I
Yep, yep.
man, we still have the ones that were left over from last year's uh,
Oh,
Motor City
oh yeah.
because I
Oh,
drove.
some of those are remarked too, aren't they?
Yeah, I think I don't know, but like because we drove,
Yeah,
or I drove,
yeah.
and then you had like yeah, I'm
Right.
not gonna bring it. I'm like, okay, just dump it in my car. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
I love this orange, but it's also so intense that it like
the
takes
Scarlet,
over like everything.
what is it?
I don't know what
Pyro,
this
is it
is.
Pyrol, Scarlet Pyrol or something like that?
That's more of a red, but yeah. I don't know what this is. It's an orange, but it's like a super like I gotta hunt it down. Yeah,
You know that M released two new colors.
I saw that. Do you know that they're not available yet at Blick?
Yeah, you know that I have them.
Oh, do you? What are they?
Yeah. It's one is this quinacridone magenta, and the other one is
Show me, show me.
is pure indigo. So this is the quinacridone magenta.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a
I like
little
it.
bit cool. It's right within the quinacridone rose color space, but
Ah,
there's a brighter shift to it. And
interesting.
then there's the indigo, which I don't have the tube handy with me. I forgot where I put it. Um, but it's an indigo, and I don't remember where I put it. It's more of in the Payne's grayish. It's like a slightly bluer Payne's grayish kind of.
Oh, weird.
It's on this spectrum towards Payne's gray,
Yeah.
but not quite there. So
Yeah.
so it fits a spot. It's like anthraquinone, Payne's gray, indigo is like a triumvirate of colors.
Okay. Are you like adding it to your palette, or is it one that you're still playing with to see if it makes the cut?
The magenta is definitely one that I think will make the cut. I think there are
Yeah.
some options. Because I think
I mean, in regular rotation.
yeah
Obviously, you're
yeah
going to add it to your palette, but I mean,
yeah but
like, you know how there's like we both have travel palettes too.
yes
So we have our reduced travel palette, and then we have our main palettes.
yeah
Um,
um,
and that reduced palette, I feel like I'm always really hesitant to like add colors to that.
mhm.
Um, they have to be ones that I use on such a regular basis. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you know,
I think the indigo you can kind of get in there with
okay.
like there are some combinations you travel with some sort of a black and a dark value, and you have a blue, and you have a better chance of like mixing that. The magenta, especially with the things that we do with like blasts and superpowers and stuff like that.
Hmm.
It I haven't decided whether that or quinacridone rose, but they could be competing for the same spot, or if you wanted some more depth in that, because those are colors that are harder to get, I think, to get that luma,
Oh,
and
gotcha.
that high key that you need sometimes from watercolor, from actual paints.
Oh, I
I,
gotcha.
I think that would be something I would toss into the rotation before the indigo.
Huh.
But like you're doing a Cyclops heat beam, something a little bit more in the pinkish range of things.
Yeah.
It would be a consideration for sure.
Okay. I mean, that's good to know.
Yeah. So I think there's some options there. Mateo really wants to know what that strong orange is called.
Um, you're gonna make me find it, aren't you?
Yeah,
Um,
make him find it. Otherwise, he's just gonna make up names.
call it super orange,
Yeah,
not to be confused with mega orange.
it's called
Um,
azopurol cadmium light.
are these things people are saying?
No, that's me making up names
You
for you. That
spouting?
sound legit.
Um, I remember- let's see if it's in this one. I've got too many random things of color. Uh, nope. Not in that one. All right. You're making me go to the vault.
Yeah. It's for Matea.
I'm
If it was for anyone else,
not even gonna see her at
Dan would just make it up.
I'll still make it up if I can't find it. Let's see here. God, I have so many. Nope, not that one. Oh, maybe this one. What is this? Nope. You like my organization?
I can hear your drawer of tubes. Have I told you what
I'm
I
super
use
organized.
to organize my paints?
No. Oh, what is this?
So
What is this?
That
can't be it.
Heather might enjoy
Is this
this.
it?
I use
Yeah.
acrylic lipstick organizers.
Oh my God, that is so you.
So like those like rotating display cases they have at like malls at the makeup counter of like all the different shades of lipstick. A lipstick container is pretty much the exact same dimensions as a watercolor paint tube.
Two. You got to
So
squish it in there a little bit, though, right?
no, not at all.
Those corners, really?
Yeah, they fit. It's a 1 inch wide is the paint tubes, and it's like 1 1/8 are the
Yeah, I
so
love it.
yeah.
I also love that you probably had to shop around for something like that. Is that a Facebook Marketplace purchase?
No, no, they have them on
Was it your?
Amazon. It's Amazon.
Oh, really?
It's
Oh,
a,
I swear,
Amazon
your
must
Amazon
think,
shopping cart is just
yeah.
weird.
They
Uh,
when
is this
when
it?
they give me options to like, oh,
Scarlet
this is
Pyrrole,
picked
you're
for you.
right.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, I found it. It was Scarlet Pyrrole.
When
That's it.
Amazon looks at what I buy and they like have recommendations, it gets really weird sometimes.
Gotcha.
Scarlet Pyrrole, Matea.
Yep,
I was right.
it was that. Yep.
You could have just
I
listened to
defer
me.
to your better use of color nomenclature. Mine's just more fun.
Yeah. You're,
We're gonna call it fun.
yeah. Fun orange.
Forange.
Orange.
So because I had to forage for it. Oh, let's see here.
Nice.
Okay, what color are we gonna make this pyramid in the background? Remember, it's in the
White.
background at like kind of a nightish. Do what?
White.
Uh, nice.
It's
Wow.
negative space. We're gonna
Holy.
leave it as negative space.
Oh man. And see, this is why Tony's the lazy one. Uh, wow.
I don't know.
Let's make it a void.
Yeah. Well, watercolor, you're
Oh.
allowed to have negative space. In fact, it is encouraged.
hmm That's what Tony teaches in his course. Oh.
I mean,
I hear
you pull
kitchen
both of your.
sounds where you are. Is that just me?
Yeah, it's just you. No, there's none.
I was like, I know that I heard something.
Dobby, be quiet. This is my kitchen
Calling
goblin.
you out. Yeah. Is that what you call your brother? Tell him I said hi, by the way.
No problem. All right.
He has black eyebrows, like he dyes his hair.
He has black eyebrows, so he must dye his hair.
Yep. You heard it here first. Lino dyes his hair.
So I'm gonna be having a lot of blue, and you have earth tones in that arm that are going up against it. I guess a greenish gray. I mean, yeah. I mean, depends if you want to, how we want to, how flat and angled we want to do it. We want to try to get it while we're not next to each other in real life.
You tell me. I was gonna make because I have the point on my side, I was gonna put a line straight down here,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
and then
To be fair, I was like, yeah.
maybe I'll angle it slightly just to keep the pyramid aspect.
Mhm.
And then yeah, it'll be basically that kind of angle right there.
Yeah.
And then this
Well,
side's gonna be
you
darker.
don't want to have it hit right at that shoulder tricep area. You want to make sure it hits
No,
the
I'm
shoulder.
wanting it to kind of I actually want that line to hit somewhere in there. Um,
Well, not in the
like I
exact
want the
right.
line just so I want the angles to be, so the angle for the pyramid lines are going to go like it's going towards Mumra.
Got it. Oh,
Um,
and you want to get perspective to go across this middle part too. Wow.
man, this is going to be so hard to do. Why did we make this so hard? Let's put a grid on there. That's smart. Uh, Follow us. We know the way. Uh.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
do.
I was watching these two kooks do this thing
Yeah. And
on
while,
YouTube, and
while
yeah,
I am at
they had no idea
a
what they were doing.
non-straightforward angle as well. Whoop, whoop. Matea says negative space is key. Not everyone has to fill in every space, Dan. She's letting you have it.
Oh, I see. Okay. I still, every time I work on this piece, I
Yeah.
just can't stop but hum the song. Thundercats are loose. Do, 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 do.
Apparently, so do people on our chat or on our comments. The
Oh,
number
really?
of are they loose? Are they loose? Like, be quiet.
That's funny. Is this on Facebook, or is this
I
on
think it was on
YouTube, or?
Facebook. Facebook, someone
Okay,
said that, and then I think on my
that's
chat,
funny.
on one of my other social medias things, someone made the same like reference to the.
Rain says, uh-huh. Don't let him be lazy.
Don't let to what
It's true.
lazy. I'm at least
It's his
50%
way.
less lazy than Dan.
Uh, Only with certain things.
The most
Only with
important
certain
things.
things. I'll agree to this if you ask him. Uh, oh boy. I know his weird, like, tiger claw hand thing. Doesn't it have like knuckles?
Yeah,
Trying to
I thought it
my
has like
references.
some jewels on there or something, and then
Is that what it is?
that's what I thought. But it has something on the knuckles, and for
Man.
some reason, I thought it had 3 fingers and not 4. Right? Am I just hallucinating for Lion-o?
I mean, he's got 4 fingers. Yeah, he has 4 fingers, so
Yeah, but
who knows? I mean, that
the
also seems
lion's
no, it
paw
has four. No, you're
has
right. The
4.
lion's paw has three. It has three. You're right. So much weird stuff with the show.
Right? It's so awkward.
Now everybody's gonna say, "Yeah, he did it with AI. Look at how many fingers." Jerks. No, the thing I can't get over is the black eyebrows with giant flaming orange hair. Um, I mean, have you ever seen a ginger? Come on.
Yeah, it has like 3 rubies or some shit, something on the knuckles, and it has 3 claws. I don't know how
Right.
that works.
Well, hmm. I'll figure it out. By the way, this extender that I got is amazing.
Oh, for your the color pencils.
Yeah. I like love this thing so much. I get so much more use out of my pencils now. Like I'm gonna buy multiple versions of these because they're kind of gold.
All right. I have too many. Whose bright idea was it to do all these little mummy wrappings?
Whoever invented that character is
God.
he's like the Jack Kirby of
Uh-huh.
yeah. He's another guy that just hates artists.
You just wanted
Yeah,
to
I
do
said it.
something that, like, I can do it. You don't blame me if
Oh
you
wait,
can't.
am I thinking not Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko. Sorry.
Think of, yeah,
He was the one
Spider-Man.
that hated artists. Yeah. I would never say anything bad about Jack Kirby. He was a god.
Have you seen any movies lately?
Not a single one.
No.
Time, man.
I know. I just I was just slightly curious because I know you get because you and Finn, like, if there was a.
Yeah, trust me, we have had multiple times that we were like going to go see Superman
Mm-hmm.
and that it fell through for one reason or another. We had a celebration of life thing we had to go to one of the days that
Oh,
we had planned.
gotcha,
Nah, we had planned on the celebration of life. I had just forgotten the date. Um,
gotcha.
and then the next time that we had talked about doing it, Finn ended up going over to grandma's for the day.
Mm.
Um, it just, it'll happen organically.
Or you'll wait till it's on Netflix.
No, that'll not happen. I do want to see it in the theater.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Superman definitely very cool, worth it.
yeah.
Fantastic Four was also a very
But
fun ride.
was it?
Yep.
All right. I've heard
Yeah.
mixed things from comic artists, which gave me pause on that one.
Comic artists.
Yeah, like
What were some of
well-established
the
ones too.
negative?
Uh, trying to think of who was the one that like one of them was from somebody who worked. I mean, they were more commenting about how the movie poster does not help at all selling the movie.
Eh.
Um, Someone was like, "Really? Does this make you want to go see this?" I get that that's kind of a lukewarm criticism, but
Yeah. Um, no, I thought they throw you in pretty quick. They don't. It's not like the origin of it is like over really pretty quickly. Um,
okay. Now, are they already? Does see? I'm so spoilery. I'm like, go ahead, tell me about
yeah,
this.
yeah. No, no,
Um,
no. All I'm gonna say is that all I wanted to say was like they throw you into the midst of it, and honestly, they do feel like a family. Like
oh,
the way it's
okay,
acted, all the all the you're like, oh, like, this is the first time these actors have been on screen and together, but it feels like, you know it feel they do a really good job of portraying, um,
it's genuine. Yeah.
yeah, that the genuineness of it all. So, that's pretty much all I wanted to say without spoilers. Was just they did a really good job of that.
Okay.
You know,
I'll give it a whirl. I'm just, you know, it's
because like
always one
some
of
of the
those
other
things
ones,
where,
yeah, some of the other ones were just kind of like, oh well, you say, you're a family. They're just saying it, but this one it felt like it.
right. So my question to you is, were you prior to this a big FF fan?
Uh, I mean, I collected them for a little while, but I wasn't like a huge one per se.
Yeah.
I,
It was one of
I
the absolute only Marvel books that I never got into.
Oh really?
Um, like that's the sad part of it.
Mm,
It was never one of my favorites.
yeah.
Like I was very into X-Men. I was very
Yeah, well,
into
they never really put
um
like their. It was very diff. They didn't really put a lot of their A teams on to Fantastic Four. You know.
the only time I got into them was in Marvels. Like when that came out by Alex
Oh
Ross.
yes, 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 yes. That was really good.
Like I got into it then. And it
Yeah.
sounds like from everything I've heard that follows a lot of that storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Um, with Franklin Richards and
Mm-hmm.
the son.
Yeah. And even though I know that, um, a lot of the Galactus scenes were not like all computer generated, they actually had the actor in the suit and stuff like that. Um, there was a little bit of an uncanny valley where I was just like, it just looks off for some reason. I don't get it. But there are
Okay.
definitely some scenes where I was just like, but but definitely worth catching. If not at the theaters, definitely worth it when it finally comes out and whatever, wherever and however you can see it.
Yeah.
It's worth seeing it one way or
I
the
will.
other. Superman, make sure to go catch it in the theater for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my order.
That's good to know
Superman,
that.
then
I mean,
Fantastic Four.
honestly, Superman is higher priority for me.
Yeah,
As you know, he's like literally has been for a long time one of my
yeah,
favorite superheroes.
yeah.
Um, if not the top two. Um,
Where did I put my? Oh, there it is.
Lionel's skin color is so weird. I see. I said that he's like, oh, right out of the tube. He's really not. I lied. Well, he's got this like weird orangish sort of sheen to him. Um, and I get that, it was cell animation, it's like,
Right.
dude, what are you gonna do? But at the same time, he had like a deep tan, you know? And if I remember right from you know, way back watching cartoons,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't he like younger Like he
Yes.
wasn't terribly like he was like
He
mid
was,
20s or
yeah,
something like
he
that.
was
Wasn't he the
a
same
new
age
king
as the
because Jaga was
he was the same
way
age as
more.
the kids though, wasn't he? Like one of the kids was like the same age as him.
No, I don't. I never got that. I knew he was young, but
So,
I never got
okay.
that he was like Wiley Cat's age.
Well, so I thought that Wiley, like one of them was supposed to be younger than the other. Like they weren't actually twins,
Right.
but maybe I don't know. I might be
Yeah.
misremembering everything. Who knows? That's highly possible. I
The
was a while back.
one of the great takes I heard to as a rebuttal to some of the Superman, this version of Superman sucks kind of commentary,
No, yeah,
was that Superman is a firefighter, not a policeman.
yeah. No,
Right.
that's a good point.
Yeah, it was like he goes in to save people and to rescue people from tragedies. He's not enforcing shit like that's Batman, right? But like,
You know, a lot of
and
this stems from what people put on like their own belief system and
yeah,
what
no, for
they
sure, 100%.
see themselves as, which is
Mm-hmm.
why everybody
Mm-hmm.
has their own take on the superhero.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like for me, my favorite parts about Superman in particular were always that I don't know, I love that he had the ability to do all of these, like he could best just about anybody.
Yeah, but he
Like by
can't.
default, he
Mm-hmm.
just was more powerful, but it was the restraint that
Mm-hmm.
made him as awesome. Not that he just went around like, bullying everybody in the world.
Yeah.
Um, and also that no, his restraint not to kill was a big deal. That was a deal breaker for me with the Henry
Mm-hmm.
Cavill one. I was really kind of
Oh yeah, that took
ticked
me out
off
of
at
the whole
that
mess of
take.
that ending. I was like, what?
Yeah. No, I
Um,
know. I mean, I was always like, oh man, he looks so good, and there are certain scenes where he's great.
mm-hmm.
The actor absolutely loved Henry Cavill. I thought that he was fantastic. He did nothing
Oh yeah,
wrong. It's just
it's just
it
the
was the
script, and
writing,
that's what he
They
did.
just
Yeah.
didn't write him the right way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that comment made me think like all the dark stories of Superman,
Oops.
right? Like
Yeah.
Injustice and everything else is when he turns in and tries to be a policeman, right? Tries to like, no, everyone needs to follow, like that because that's
Yeah.
not him, you know.
Which is painfully the most Superman thing.
Yeah, it's like the most non-Superman thing because like when Batman like has bat robots everywhere to protect Gotham, it's like, oh, okay, that's a very Batman thing to do. That's cool,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
But
It's
it's
like there's a superhero for whatever you're into.
yeah,
If you're into, vigilantism,
yeah,
Punisher is you.
yeah,
Batman to a certain degree.
yeah.
But even Batman, like notoriously, didn't use firearms.
Right, right. It was always
You want to know who
things
did?
that got me. Who?
Captain America.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's
It
like if you
was
really
it
want to
was
go there,
yeah. How
you know,
perfect is
he
that?
was born out of World War II.
Mm,
He was fighting Nazis. That was his.
yeah. Any hero that actually uses guns just kind of like catches me off guard sometimes, unless it's like Punisher or it's part of the
Well,
actual.
Bishop.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah,
maybe it's part of their actual thing. Like okay, but like Captain America, like
yeah.
even in the movies when I saw him shoot a gun, I was like, oh yeah, he would do that.
Yeah. But at the same time, that was, with him, it makes sense. Like I don't have an issue with him doing that.
Hmm.
Uh, what I do have an issue with is when I see like, it's like Batman using a super laser or something like that. It's like, come
Yeah,
on, man.
it's like out of
He
their.
would he would come up with another way. Like why are all of his
Yeah,
weapons like grappling hooks,
right.
batarang, like, you know. I legit cannot wait though to see it. Um,
Good.
it's
I can't wait to hear your thoughts.
yeah, my take's gonna be. I mean, when the first one came, when the Henry Cavill one came out, I came out of it and I was like, I don't know how I feel right now. It's like all the scenes that happened on,
I
well, it
I
was like everything on
I think
Krypton
you'll
was
love this.
amazing.
Yes.
I was like, I loved it. If they had just stayed on Krypton, it would have been great.
Yeah.
Like, before he was born, fantastic.
I
Uh,
have an idea of like maybe one or two things where you're like, I'm surprised they went that route, but I can see it. Um,
oh yeah.
yeah, but
I don't
I think
mind any
overall
of the
you'll
stuff.
like it.
Like if they gender swap certain characters, especially sub characters, I could care
Hmm.
less.
Yeah, 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 no, 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 no,
Like
no.
that stuff, I
I know
feel
you
like
can
they're
care
not
less.
pivotal.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, like
I have
that
no problem
that
with that
stuff
stuff
is
too.
yeah, it's like that doesn't bug me. The stuff that would bug
It
me would be the intrinsic to the character changes that they may make that, and it did with,
mhm.
Man of Steel.
Yeah, if you if you do see catch a Fantastic Four, I thought the Shala Ball as Silver Surfer, some of those scenes were so cool.
Yeah. Everybody
You
said
talk
that
about
her
gender.
surfing was
Oh,
amazing. As a former surfer,
yeah.
I'm anxious to see what that looks like.
No, it looked really cool.
Yeah. Trying to put more emotion on Lion-o's face. There's a weird glare on here for me while I'm painting it, so
Oh no.
it's like I don't see what it looks like until after I tilt a
Oh,
different way.
yeah, I hate that. Like it's
And I
sometimes
know the
at
lighting has to be
conventions.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes you're at
The
conventions and you're
worst is
trying to
when you get,
paint,
yeah.
and
The worst is when you
the
get
lighting
home and
just.
you, yeah. Ugh. The worst is when you get home and people are sharing your stuff and you're just like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. My absolute worst was this. So I can't even say it. I just realized.
Yeah.
Uh,
Where I was going slightly differently is like in the studio you have your lights angled a little bit so that you can so when you
yeah,
have a wet surface it doesn't like reflect right back at me and into our eyes. Sometimes when you get that you're like, oh, I get it a lot at conventions
yeah,
because the light's straight ahead and it's bouncing and I have no control over it. But the other
yeah,
but the other thing sometimes I've noticed when I used to stream more was you have to make sure that the light doesn't reflect into your eyes or the camera, because if
yes.
you have like those two different angles because you have a wet surface and it's a challenging thing to. But to what you were saying before, just generically, there are times when you realize that the lighting has a big effect on the palette that you've kind of chosen.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, oh,
You're like, oh, it looked great when I did it.
Ever try to paint in like a really dim like bar?
All the time.
It's
I
so
did a lot. Oh wait, you were with me once when we got taught how to paint. Remember that, Tony?
when we got taught how to paint.
Yeah, we were doing piece. There was a guy that was picking up a piece from me, um, and we went to a drink and draw thing where we didn't realize it was like a class. We thought it was a drink and draw, and I was like, oh, it was a green bench here in Florida,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
and it
yeah,
was
yeah,
after a con,
yeah.
and we got there, and they were literally acting like we were. I was like, oh my God, Tony, I think this is like a beginner's class.
Yeah,
Like, what
yeah.
have we
We thought
done?
it was like an open drink
Um,
and draw, but it was
well,
really
that's
more
what it
like
was. It
a.
was billed to us as was a drink and
It,
draw, and I was like, that sounds like and it's at a brewery. Perfect, I'm in.
yeah, let's do
And
it.
then we get there, and it's like, you guys are
It's
not following the instructor at all.
yeah, it's like a
And I
paint. It's
was
like a
just
paint and
like,
sip. What is it? What do they have like a
right,
bunch of
right.
people? Yeah, it was super
And it
popular
was just
now.
like, oh man, we are so not in the right spot, man. Um, and it was
It was
so funny
small. Yeah.
because she did a great job, don't get me wrong, but she was like clearly teaching, people who are not professional illustrators or uh, just someone who is starting off, and it's like we do a lot of things because we can take bigger chances, but you have to
Well, yeah,
learn
and
you have to
it's
learn the right way before you know the rules to break.
right.
And
Yeah.
and it's like we were breaking literally every single rule that she was trying to show people. And we were just like, I mean, we were the worst students. Uh,
The way I just describe it to some people, and yeah, you'll appreciate this because you know, but like I always think of it as chess. Like
yeah,
we're able to look at a piece and like, oh, okay, like 7 steps
eight
ahead.
moves ahead.
8 moves ahead.
Yeah,
I'm going to prepare this, so I should do this now, so I
yep,
can let it dry, and then we're going to do this effect. And it looks messy and ugly, but we know that the future layers will do it versus fixing it, for the
yeah.
next two or three. Um, and so, yeah. But there's a
I
small part
remember
of
the
me that wants
piece.
to do one of these, like, was it like drinking paints or whatever they call it?
Yeah. So I got sent a note from somebody that wants to. I should probably reply to it. I've been so busy with work that I haven't had a chance to reply to anything at all on any media.
Yeah.
But somebody reached out about doing. Basically, they set up these sort of courses for people, and they basically you tell them the specifics of what you're after, and then they make it all happen. And they can kind of like do all the legwork ahead of time as far as like scoping out establishments that would work for it, setting up the relationships, and then you
Poke me on this because I might have gotten something
I
similar,
will.
and I'm not sure if it's how
I'm sure
legit
that you
it
did because I
is.
think we both got it was like sent to both of us, I think, because they saw us doing something similar, and they were like, you guys would be great for this. And I think I read it. You might have also briefly read it and then went on to whatever you were doing too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and it sounded interesting. I actually gave it like I looked at it and I was like, huh, that actually looks kind of legit. And I filed it away in my memory bank, but at the same time, I've just been too busy. Um, but yeah, it might be something to look at.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, you and I have talked a few
we have
times
talked
about
in
doing a
depth. We
class.
have, yeah, we have
Yeah,
um,
we have made
a
plans,
pseudo
and then COVID hit.
syllabus, and yeah, we had a lot.
We actually had planned on putting together a workshop and making it like a 3 or 4 day event, having different instructors come, and then you know basically a watercolor intensive, so to speak. But it kind of fell through thanks to COVID, um, and we kind of shelved that, and then we both got busy with work. Something to think about, though.
Oh yeah, I think I still think about it constantly. Like I want to try to do something like when I travel and just be like, okay, hey, let's do it here.
I'll be
It'll be
here.
fun. I'll be
Yeah.
here. Come,
Right.
rent out a
You guys
conference
will
room
all
or something
know.
somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. You guys will all know because we'll just be like, suddenly you'll just hear us say, Thundercats, ho! uh, everyone wants to feel the magic and hear the roar.
Oh God.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
We are going to.
Belt buckle's red, right?
I
I
think
I
so.
have reference. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
even know why I'm asking you.
It. I mean, the symbol is red. Like he's all blue.
Oh, I see it. My iPad keeps dying horribly.
Mm.
It's driving me crazy. I'm taking certain liberties. Like I've made his belt instead of it being a dark blue. I'm putting a little bit of brown in there.
Oh, nice.
Um, there's like certain things where I'm just like, why did they do that?
Yeah. Right now, I'm just gonna try to tone this lower part of his body. I'm like not gonna worry about too much right now. Just kind of. Sometimes I like setting up like
Like,
very chaotic areas just so I can react to the watercolor textures that form. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen here, but it needs to be something.
but it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. We'll see what happens. Like I'm just gonna.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, something cool will happen out of this. I swear.
Let me tell you, it's gonna be great. What have you been working on lately?
So many pages of World War II.
442nd.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
And then I have. I have to do. Uh, I think I mentioned it to you before, but it kind of crept back into this month a bit. But it's the um, Asian Grandma children's book, or Mahjong
Oh, right, right,
Grandma's
right.
children's book. So I did a little bit of work on that last year. They want a few updates before like final judgment on. They want a little bit more before publishers take a final pass and judgment on it. So I got to do
Makes sense.
a little bit more this weekend to make some tweaks, and then we'll see. Um, we'll see how that turns out. And then I have
Tony also has a buddy.
oh yeah.
I saw that you were doing something for that. Uh, Tony's
The
friend,
Kickstarter.
yeah, launched a amazing Kickstarter
Oh yeah, it went
for a
nuts.
magic. It's like a magic cataloging,
Yeah,
you know.
it's a trading card game, so it does more than Magic. It does like Pokemon, Magic, and
Right.
like five other ones. But it's a machine that basically um, uh, organizes and physically sorts, and digitally identifies your cards. And so you just put in a stack of like 300 cards at a time, and then it has this has this conveyor belt, and it very gently like pushes it on and makes sure your cards don't get damaged and everything else. It's pretty amazing. Um, and it at the end of it,
It
you
went
have
super viral.
yeah, it went super viral. They they closed within 24 minutes. They were fully funded at $350,000. Within the first
That's
day,
fantastic.
they within the first 24 hours they broke 800, close to nine, and then you know a million a few days in. So
That's so cool. I love
yeah,
hearing those like really like super amazing stories of really successful Kickstarters.
yeah, and I I I I take a small modicum of of that or percent of a percent of a percent of a percent because I reintroduced him to Magic about 8 years ago. He had played back in
Oh,
the
that's
day, but he
cool.
hasn't played. He was like, yeah, I need a hobby. I need to do something. I'm like, come, well, you know, play Magic. Like, come play.
Yeah.
And that got him hooked and addicted. And then 2 years ago, he was like, man, I really wish there was something that would help sort all my cards. And the options out there were like thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Um, and there's nothing in the casual consumer space. And so his first prototype was about a year and a half ago that he built with a Raspberry Pi, Legos, and cardboard, which was really
Wow.
crazy. Yeah, Legos and cardboard. He was able to build a prototype, and then managed to convince a few other like more professional engineers and crafters or to to actually help him build a working prototype that they went to Kickstarter with. And
Yeah.
yeah, I donated my Black Lotus in Time Walk and some other cards for him to test on for a viral moment, just to like, hey, will this damage my cards? Like, hey, if I trust him with this, you
Right.
with a 5-figure card, you can trust him with a $50 card.
I'm guiding people to our stream. We had a couple of people on another thing that couldn't get in for some reason.
Oh, really?
I just think that yeah, user errors.
Pepcac.
Yep. Did you share?
I
Are
share
we
your.
simul streaming, by the way? I forgot to ask.
No, no, we're not. I didn't because we tried
Okay.
that last time, and
That was
I
causing some of the ripple.
and it crashed my computer, and I didn't want to
That's
test,
right.
and I didn't want to test that and cause us to go like really delayed.
Yeah. All good. I was just checking.
Yeah.
Trying to work on the rubies that he has there, and then
I'm slightly sad I wasn't able to
I've been
make.
working almost exclusively on either, well, I have three projects that are ongoing, and I've been kind of round robining all of them.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, Star Wars has been a kind of an awesome one. Uh, the speed paintings have been pretty time intensive, multiple waves. Uh, I'm
Are
kind
there
of in the
times
home stretch of
have you had to like do those speed paints, any of those speed paints over?
yes. Not necessarily from their behest.
Yeah.
Um,
No, yeah,
actually,
from.
none of them have been from their behest. Although I have hit three where they've asked that I either do something different or um, that I redo one. Vader, they're very particular about,
Yeah.
so I had to change up Vader. My initial design was from a like I was basing it off of 3 or 4 images where you know how you never see Vader with his head bent down. So I
Oh.
found a few images where his head was bent down, which is super rare. They almost don't exist.
Mm.
It was really hard. I had to watch so many episodes, so many movies to get to the point where he was bending his head down,
Hmm.
and then I used that as screen grabs, and tried to like base it off of one of those. And the reason is he has to bend his whole body when he does that.
All right, the
Um,
torso.
like it's physically impossible for him to do it without bending his entire chest and everything over because of the
Right,
way his mask is designed.
right, right, right,
It
right.
is not flexible at all.
Right,
So,
that totally makes sense.
so they were like, "Yeah, that looks cool, but like we never see Vader like that." So, and I was like, "Actually," and I showed them the reference. They were like, "Yeah, we'd like something that's a little bit more iconic Vader." And I was like, "All right." So I went back to a different image where we're looking up at him, which is how they always wanted him to be portrayed.
Hmm.
So yeah, word to the wise.
I'm
Um,
an artist, damn it.
well,
Let me
no, I
art.
mean, he's an icon for them though, so I
Oh,
totally get it. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
get, by the way, I never get upset about any changes that I am requested to make. It's never
Oh,
something like there are times that I'm just like, really? I thought that was really good. Um, and occasionally there's like new, reviewers that come in that I have to make changes based upon things that they like.
right.
Um, Like the thing that I guess people should always take into account when they're doing any sort of an
Never take it
artistic
personally.
medium, especially never take it personally. And also, it's a team thing. Like you're
Hmm.
working with editors and writers, and everyone's going to have a different take. Um, and things that you like might not necessarily be things that they like. So you need to always be cognizant of making those changes and doing it without an attitude. Like the mark of a really immature artist is when they have a lot of attitude for changes. Like they're just
Right.
like, I know, their ego takes over and they just don't have that like, the diplomacy inside
Hmm.
of them. Um,
Yeah.
I can always tell whenever I'm working with somebody and they're just like so foot down on line in the sand, and
Hmm.
it's like, oh, really?
You're both trying to create the best result for for the project, right? And whatever that is, and so um, making those changes is not, oh, you're making changes because, and that's the thing, right? And that's always the hardest transition, I think, for a lot of artists, because you go in to get to a point where you can do that. You literally go into your corner and you paint
Yeah.
alone, or you create alone solo, and you put your heart and soul into learning and being a better artist into those pieces, that it's hard to separate
Yeah.
from that when you have to do it for someone else, and to not feel like they're attacking like you, and your heart and soul and everything that you work for. So that's always a challenge, I think, for um, artists in that journey, and to have that acknowledgement that, you know,
Yeah.
this is for the project, this is not me. Like, I'm confident in what I can do. So,
Right. But there's always, I
oh
mean,
yeah, yeah.
everyone wants to have their sort of everyone wants to have their sort of the mark of a young reviewer or a new reviewer is that
Mm-hmm.
they want to um they want to have they want to put their stamp on something.
Yeah.
Um they feel the need to say I was here. The
Mm-hmm.
mark of a new artist is that they push back.
Yeah.
Um, like those are two things that you can always tell. It's like, a really seasoned reviewer will be like, you know what, this is fantastic. It looks these changes that I'm requesting are things that are necessary for it
Yeah.
to reach the vision that we want.
Yeah.
Um, the mark of a new reviewer is these are changes I want,
Yeah. I
not that
want to
the
see it this
project
way, right?
necessarily.
Not the project.
Yeah, I want to see this. They use I. They might not even say I.
Yeah.
But it's not a project-based thing. It's a me thing. So
Hmm. Even if they disguise it in a we, sometimes I've had that
yeah.
before. We really did.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
or is it
And
you?
it's like yeah, yeah.
You say we,
But
but
I
I can
mean, it's
sense
it's
that it
also one of
isn't.
those things where it's a dance. You
It
you
is.
just need to learn how to, you know. No artist wants to feel like they're a tool. Um,
Hmm.
so that's the thing that we as artists always grapple with is, I don't feel like my vision is in there at all, and I feel
Yeah.
like I'm just being,
You want a
you
tool?
know,
Just go use AI.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's another ugh. Yeah. I've met with some AI stuff recently that just like uh, so one of the things that I've come to realize is that there is a aspect there are people who downplay the use of AI but use AI. And it's like you say you don't like it, but you're literally using it. Like you're literally using it. And I get that you're not using it in a finished manner, but you're still using it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm having
Which
a little
which
bit of
which
that.
authenticates it in a way, you know?
Yeah. I'm having that in some of the publishing thing where they're sending me, hey, these are idea boards
Yep.
and concepts
That's exactly how it's being used big
yeah.
time. Yep. Yep. It's like this isn't going to be the final, but this is what we're thinking, and we mock these up, and it's like, well, you generated it with a prompt. Um,
But it's not. They're definitely like
but it's like
rough.
AI is now driving the vision, which
Yeah.
means that AI and other
No,
artists were the
yeah.
ones that drove that vision instead of you.
It used to be a
And that's the thing
collaboration,
that
and
you
now
need
it's
to,
one person putting in a prompt trying to achieve something that they
yep.
don't have the visual capacity to.
Yeah.
Right.
The thing that drives me crazy is that it's when you have to follow something that was like someone is asking you to follow. Like I've turned it down. I've turned multiple projects down when they've asked me to follow something that they generated in AI. I only did it once where I like went that route. They generated it and then asked me to, you know, paint something they generated. And I
Yeah.
realized like
Mine they
after
didn't do that
15
that far.
iterations,
Yeah.
well, I've realized after 15 iterations that they just wanted they knew that they couldn't get away with just putting up their AI generated thing,
Mm-hmm.
but they really wanted to.
Mm.
So they wanted to make my piece look as much like exactly like the AI thing that
Ah.
they generated. And I was like, oh man, I should have never done this project. Like it was just so
Yeah.
not worth it. Um,
Yeah. I mine they were using very much more loose. Like, hey, these are like the blues of the trees that we want to have. So we want these blue and turquoise trees, and yeah, we so they had some stuff, but it was much more in the idea board sense instead of that. Yeah, can you just
yeah.
recreate this?
Oh no, I got a
Yeah.
flat out recreation. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it really did. It was not fun. It was probably one of my least fun things I've done. Uh, and I agreed to it, It's one of those like, I have only myself to blame.
Yeah.
Uh,
But we have to
but I know
learn,
better now.
and those are experiences that.
Well, part of it is
to
educating
go
too,
into
you
that
know. It's
argument.
like yeah, I love like Ben. He is
Oh
so
yes, he
anti
is
he is the
vociferous.
most vocal anti AI person I have ever seen, which I love about him.
Yeah.
He always, you want to know one of the things I admire most about Ben? He is always the first to identify when something's a bad idea.
Hmm.
Like if something is introduced, he immediately can see what the pitfall is going to be.
Yeah.
And he's like, or he can see the apple.
Where it's,
Like I feel like
yeah,
we're
where it's
better
gonna
at
be
seeing
amazing.
applications,
Yeah.
but he is the first person that's like, this is a bad idea. This
Hmm.
opens up so many roads that you don't want to go down.
Yeah.
Um, like to the point that I've now come to be like, what's Ben's take?
Yeah.
Because I feel like
No.
he's a really good judge of this.
Yeah. He has a great ability to
He's
gain
very keen.
perspective
Yeah,
very quickly on
yeah.
something, and to vocalize exactly where he stands, right? Because some people
Oh
end up
yeah,
being like, I think it's this, but I don't want to come out and say something that might be a little bit controversial or it might alienate a few other people. Like he'll just come out and be like,
yeah.
no, this I've very quickly or very efficiently distilled how I feel about this, and this is what it is. And
Yep.
he's willing to
No,
listen and
he's
modify it slightly,
no,
but
he
he
is. He
but he
is.
comes to that. He comes to that like
He
very
wants to like he genuinely will hear your argument. It's but at
yeah.
the same time he's just got a rapier wit and he's
Oh
really
yeah.
good at at figuring out exactly, what's wrong. Like a lot of times it takes me longer to kind of see the problems.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's really good at seeing the problems very quickly.
Hmm.
I've always admired it, but especially with the AI argument, he has been Johnny, he's right on the spot. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah,
yep.
yeah. Yeah. And when people try to defend it and he comes up with his rebuttals, they're
Oh, they're sharp as,
poignant,
yeah.
hilarious, and like that's true.
Uh, yep. Yeah,
That's
if
very
anybody wants
true.
a really good like cackle,
Uh-huh.
go through his Instagram and or any other feed publicly that he has because
Yeah.
he will answer literally everything that you
Yeah.
send. He is one of the only people that has like such a huge following, but he will be very responsive. So if you have a rebuttal, he'll entertain it. He's not just gonna block you. He's all about fighting them. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people and a lot of other artists in particular would just be like, yeah, I'm just not even gonna entertain. I'm not even gonna like, have this conversation. I'll just like tune out this person. Nope, not Ben.
Hmm.
Tony, you've made progress.
There's a lot of mummy wrappings. I have to be very
I said
diligent.
you've made progress. I feel like how many hours have you been working on this?
However many hours we've been streaming.
Oh
Like
man.
literally, that's we have the exact how long it takes us from chatting and streaming.
Yep. I feel like this is a longer piece for you though.
It is because it's a pain. I didn't know what I was gonna get myself
I didn't sign
into.
up for this. I didn't sign up for this, man.
Uh,
You're like Bill Pullman and
yeah.
in Aliens. I'm gonna
Game
die,
over, man. Game over.
man. Oh, he was so gold in that.
Oh yeah. Like there's so many like lines like that where like when they're delivering it, do they even think that it's gonna be so iconic? Like, oh yeah, this is gonna
Oh,
be
I don't think he saw that one as
yeah,
being
right.
literally the most like iconic line ever.
Game
Because
over,
everyone's had
man.
that moment, you know? It's like everybody's been there, where you watch something happen, especially in video games, you're playing a
Yeah,
video game and then you're watching like, suddenly it's like 15,000 things spawn in and you're just like,
yeah.
game over, man, game over. You're like, there's no way I can recover from this.
Yeah. But there are people out there that don't even know where that line came from, but they know the line.
Oh, totally. I'm pretty sure Heather doesn't know where that line comes from. I still love
Man,
her.
you better.
Speaking of which, for the feed, my other half is
For
up for
the
Best of the
feed.
Bay.
Hell yeah.
Um, she is currently up for the Best of in
Best
Tampa Bay
florist
for
in Tampa
florist.
Bay.
Yeah.
So this includes Tampa
So
Bay. Not this is not just a St. Pete's.
no, 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 this is all of the Tampa Bay region. Yeah,
Nice.
it's actually a lot of people. A lot of To say that there's a lot of competition would be putting it lightly. Um, and they pared it down to 10, and she's in the top
Oh,
10. So
nice.
it might be a little more
Gentlemen,
than 10, but not much. But they're very
please share my
choosy about like
congratulations.
you have to not be nominated, and you have to have a lot of nominations before they even put you in. So
Mm.
she's been up 3 years in a row, and the last 2 years she has lost to online florists because what
Online
they do is
florist.
they put their they put inside of every purchase that is made online, they put a little like thing in their thing saying vote for us, blah blah blah.
Uh,
um yeah, and what Heather does is she's a weddings and special events florist, so she doesn't do any of the day-to-day florist stuff. She does only
mm,
big events and weddings, which means that it's more artistic. She does huger, more elaborate things than just, a bouquet. She
right.
also does that, but it's specifically for, an event or something, and there's more art involved.
Well, rooting for her. Let us know how we can
Yeah,
help.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
It's creative loafing, but it's Tampa Bay, CL Tampa Bay. Or cltampa.com, I think is what it is.
Send me a
And
link
then
and I'll put
there's
it
a
in the
link.
chat. Send me a link
Okay, I'm
and
gonna do it right now.
yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Boom.
You send it to me.
Look at you. You're way more. Uh, See, I can put it in the chat. And boom. Maybe. Oh, of course. Let's see.
Did you send it somewhere to me, or are you putting it up?
I think that worked. Let me see. Not sure if if it's a good link or not. Ah, of course it isn't. I hate Facebook is so annoying sometimes.
Oh,
They like embed all their stuff.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta take it all out.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, that link was bad. See if I can delete my comment.
Where did you put it?
I can't delete my comment. Oh well.
Where you?
There.
Are you
That
putting it
one's
on
good.
YouTube or are you putting it on?
YouTube. Yeah. The
Oh,
second one's good. The first one's not. And yeah, I don't know how to delete it. Oh well.
I don't see it on there.
Really?
On the YouTube chat?
Yeah. It's in there. Is it not?
Oh, I don't see it come up on chat. The last thing I see
Eh,
is me saying thanks, Regina.
interesting. Oh, weird. It didn't show. All right. How's this then? You see that?
I see nothing. Here, I will put it up. I think I found it on your website.
Wonder why mine are not posting. That's bizarre.
And I'm putting a link in there. VoteSealTampa.com/goods-best-florist.
Yep. Yeah. Just for everybody, it's in the goods section. There's a lot of sections, so you don't want to.
Yeah.
You probably will not want to go through all of them. Tony, do you hear the roar? Do you feel the magic?
Only ever living.
No, go ahead, hit that high note.
What were all the? What was it? There was Jackalman. There was Slive, and
Uh,
Monkeyon or Monkey Men or what
Monkey
were the
Man. Yeah.
Monkey Men?
Who was the frog dude?
Slive, I think, right? Or Toad?
Was
No,
that
it wasn't
Slive?
Toad.
Yeah.
I think it was Slive.
So I thought they were. This is gonna sound like people don't beat me up for this. I thought they were better He-Man characters. You know,
Yes, they
that in
definitely
other words,
seemed.
these were better than the He-Man characters.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna work on some background, Tony, because I'm there.
Okay. You make the
Um,
decisions, and I'll follow.
all right, I'm gonna try and make good ones. No, it doesn't always happen.
I need to
Damn it,
get some
Dan, better
clean water.
decision making.
If you can not make bad decisions, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
What are you doing for your? Oh, you're just having the sky be all bluish. That same blue. Okay.
Uh, no, I haven't tinted it yet. There will be more tinting.
Yeah, but
I just haven't gotten there yet.
that whether you're using it just as a background or you're going to tint it or not, I can follow along on that same.
Yeah,
just to that was what anthraquinone and turquoise.
sure. I'm gonna put some backlighting that's like a warmer purple just to pop him out from that background.
Gotcha. I just want to have a little bit of a color here so I can sneak in. The tough part about these ribbons is that they're lighter than the background, as opposed to
Mm,
having like dark ribbons that you can lay in at the end.
right.
So I have to like think in a bit of negative space, a bit more.
Man, I had such a crush on Chitara when I was a little kid.
Who didn't? She helped so many of us grow up
Right?
and become furries.
Right? I just remember the first time I ever went to a convention was Dragon Con, and there
Uh,
was this girl in a Chitara
yeah.
outfit, and I was like, I think this is my favorite thing on earth.
I want to be a comic artist. I want to
Yeah,
be a
I
convention
now feel
artist.
like I've arrived at these are my people.
Uh,
They get me. I think there was like a really cool Panther, like there was like a whole group that was cosplaying together and they were amazing.
yeah. What other? Are there any other female characters from that '80s cartoon age that were just pivotal in every young boy's mind?
Oh, Lady Jane.
Yeah, Scarlet.
Scarlet was okay for
Are those
me.
the two
Scarlet,
ones? Like usually, you're either Lady Jane or you're Scarlet, right? I think that
yeah,
was.
I was more Lady Jane, I think. Mostly because I felt like Scarlet was overrated. Uh, yeah, I said it. She was cool, but I don't know. There's something about her that rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I laid it up for you.
Too easy. Too easy.
Yeah, the Prepos is cool, but they're like children.
Uh, I'm looking at our stream health, and it's definitely a lot smoother this time than it was last time. Last time I was constantly getting like it's getting low. Be careful your stream. So
Was it because of
I don't know
I mean, was there
what it
anything in
was.
particular, or
It was just kept on.
are we doing anything different
The
on
only
your
thing I
end?
did this time was I rebooted. I mean, I rebooted my computer last time too. Um, but
That's true.
yeah, this one I rebooted my computer and I don't know. Like last time I was getting your bit rate is getting low. Your bit rate is
I remember, yeah.
so
Yeah, it was all like, Elf is about to die. Warrior needs food badly. And if you get that reference, you now know how old I am.
I don't. What is that from? I don't get it.
Oh my God. You're so full of it.
What are you talking about?
Good try, Tony. Good try.
I
No one's believing that for an instant.
why are you putting me through the why are you putting me through the gauntlet? I don't get it. Just because I don't know something.
Yeah, exactly. And if it wasn't one of your favorite games, I don't even know if I need to know you.
Oh, it's a game. I thought it was like a show or something
Uh-huh.
that you were referencing.
Right, right. Uh-huh. The game is so underrated. If there was one like game that you used to play like arcade that you could now that you're, an adult, what would you get? Mine would
Like
probably be Gauntlet.
like an arcade game.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm. Honestly, for me, it has to be a fighting game.
Is it gonna be like Tekken or something or
No, no, it would probably be one of the Street Fighters or like the very first Street Fighter, just for.
Oh yeah, you're
Even though
going
I
back
never
there.
played
Okay.
Street Fighter, like I can't even Street
That's
Fighter
funny.
2, but like I would probably want to just have like the first.
The OG.
Yeah, like I didn't even know this. Like apparently the first version of Street Fighter had a joystick and one huge button.
That's like
And the
I'm sorry, that makes me laugh.
move that you would do in Street Fighter would be based on how hard you physically
What?
punched or hit the button.
Oh my God, that's so good.
So you could do like little like, and the reason why they changed it out of it because people were slamming that button way too hard,
Destroying their
destroying
consoles,
it. So
yeah.
they're like, okay, we can't do this anymore. But
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
the
a terrible idea.
original
Everything we did
version
here
was
was bad.
like,
Yeah.
you want a quick jab, you just tap it, and if you want like a big punch, you like slam your fist on it.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
I've
so
never heard of that, but that
no.
that sounds
Let
like
me
a
see. Let me see if I
that
can.
sounds like a generation one problem that someone probably, was like, yeah, this is a great idea. This is a terrible idea. Like everything, we're gonna destroy these games if we keep this up. Uh, there were so many of those
Oh
games
yeah, yeah.
where
So it was
I'm sure that there were
two.
people in meetings.
Yeah, it was two. I just found a picture of it. It's two big, like squishy, plasticky, like um, silicone buttons, kind of a thing. And one was for punch, and one was for kick. And you can tap it softly or like punch it hard, and it would do different things on the screen.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That is definitely one of those things where someone had a very bad idea and it was probably an amazing idea like in testing,
Yeah.
not amongst children. But they
Right.
didn't kid test that because man, the lowest common denominator. All you got to do is have one kid play around with it for like 2 minutes and you're just like, "Oh, I see where all the problems are going to be."
Yeah. Original Street Fighter arcade cabinet with buttons that were more powerful the harder you hit them. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So, like,
I
I've
absolutely
never
love that
played that
though.
one, but I that would be a
Probably
cabinet I
because
would
they
just like
don't exist
they
anymore. They've
don't.
been like, all destroyed. Every one of them. Yeah. And you gotta love, like, there was probably a meeting or something where it's like,
Hmm.
oh man, I would just love to be a fly on the wall at some of those meetings where somebody was like, let's do this. And it's just like everyone just looks over at, Melvin, whoever invented it. And they're just like,
Yeah.
you
God
don't get
damn
a
it,
choice
Melvin.
anymore, Melvin. Yeah, you're out. You don't get to decide anything anymore.
Man, that age of like practical technology is crazy.
I know. So Mumra always, for some reason, always like his like motto or whatever the heck his little chant that he did before he
Uh huh.
turned into Mumra,
Uh huh.
the everlasting. It
Yeah.
always reminded me of Etrigan.
Mumra. Oh yeah, totally.
Like they're very similar little like
I'm
sayings that they
David
say.
Etrigan.
gone, gone the
No.
form of man, and
Yeah.
rise the demon Edric. You know.
Yeah. No, for sure. I didn't even make that connection. I'm assuming Etrigan was first.
I don't know, honestly. That's a good question.
Huh. Only because I can see Etrigan as like a Silver Age character for some reason.
I'm really not
When
sure.
was
He does
Etrigan
go back, so
created? I know,
that's
yeah.
highly possible. Yeah, he went back pretty far too.
Yeah, so first publication of Etrigan first appeared in The Demon #1, September 1972 by Jack Kirby.
Oh wow,
And so,
was that Demon #1?
Demon #1, yes.
Oh my God, I have that.
What?
I didn't realize.
You
Yeah,
have that?
I do. I just didn't realize that was his first appearance. I thought that he
Yeah.
was in something else before then.
Oh,
That's
Demon
crazy.
#1 by Jack Kirby.
I just came across all of my like comics that have been locked away
Oh, really?
when we
Where'd you
were
find those?
moving things around. Yeah, and yeah, I have Deadpool #1. I've got first appearance of Deadpool and New Mutants and all these other things that are
Mm-hmm.
now actually worth something. And of course, it was '90s stuff, so I had like 15,000 copies of the same thing.
Right. All that stuff is like, oh, I have so many issues of X Force #1 sealed, and
Oh, I didn't do that because I hated Leafield. I bought one of his things. If
yeah.
I didn't like the art, I just bought one.
No,
Um,
I had that and X-Men #1, a lot of those.
those I have multiple versions of. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have all the
yeah.
versions of that. The that four gatefold cover was
Uh
amazing.
huh. That thing was amazing. That blew my mind as a kid.
Oh, I know. Same here. I was like, finally.
How? How? How?
All right, you gotta bear with me. I dropped one of my pencils that I was using. I don't know where it went. It like evaporated.
I hate that. Like you'll drop something or you put something down and like there's only so many places it could be.
Seriously, I don't have that many places where it could have gone. And yeah, it's like really gone. Weird. Like I didn't slide it under anything. I don't know what this is. Bizarre. Weird. Yeah, all right. I'm giving up. Womp womp. That's gonna tick me off.
Hold on, let me look something up.
Hey Tony, what are we gonna do with these?
Um, there's a site. It changed its name. I don't remember. It just changed. Went through a brand new the web crawler. They allow auctions on it, and I
Okay.
was thinking of testing it out on that.
Okay.
Or Like we can also like wait until after this. So you can either auction it or you can just bring them both with us to. We have like 2 shows together, and then if they don't sell at those shows, then we put it up.
Hmm. Let's try the auction
Um,
platform.
okay. Uh,
I mean, I have other stuff to sell, and I think you do too. Um, Granted, I've also been not doing a lot of work, so I probably don't have as much, but let's do
yes.
the auction
Same.
platform. I
Same.
feel
Same.
like I want to play around to see what other sort of things are out there. Um, I mean, Whatnot has been huge lately, but I feel like there's other avenues. Are you still doing stuff on for Marvel Snap?
I I've I still have stuff they haven't released. I have like 6 things though they haven't released.
Oh,
So
welcome to the card industry. Yeah,
yeah, so
that's
like
that's a thing.
I poked
Yeah,
them a few months ago, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll let you know." But I'm like, is it just simply because you already have stuff of mine like in the
yeah.
in the queue
They
somewhere?
Yeah, maybe. They do a lot of that though. I've had the same thing with like Tops has, I mean, I'm not allowed to say a whole lot of stuff, but
Yeah,
I don't think I'm violating anything just by saying that there's an entire wave of things that they've held back.
yeah,
Um, just because it's like rainy day stuff that they can then, release a set if anything gets behind. That's pretty common though with publishing. Um, you want to have something kind of measured in the queue that is already approved and ready to go just in case they need to release a set to
hmm.
supplant something else.
So a thought. Um, I think I need to look into it, but since you'll be in Chicago, um, I wonder if we can live remote live stream from the show or from our hotel or something like that. Um,
We should be able to.
I think so. I remember slightly reading that they reduced some of the restrictions on YouTube remote streaming. So I have to look into it because I know we weren't eligible like a couple years ago. Otherwise, we would have done it.
Mm.
Um, but we could we can make that a thing
Might have been the
for
number of users, like
yeah,
number of subscribers or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It might have they might have reduced it, um, or they require you to get verified with a phone number or something, which is fine.
It makes sense.
Uh,
I feel like they all have weird little things like that.
yeah, but we can definitely
I'm game.
yeah. So we get this pretty far, or you're ahead of me, so I guess I'd have to. Um,
I sorry to say, I'm gonna finish today.
yeah, you're gonna finish.
Cool story, bro.
Like I'm
But
close, but I still have a
you can do some of this off camera too.
yeah, yeah. Or I can just stream this on separately on like my Twitch or Instagram or something.
There you go.
Um,
I can go for a little while. I'm not
yeah,
not
you
in
just let me
a
know.
rush or
Just yeah,
I'm trying to get the weird skin cone that is, but also create shadows, which is the weird part, and backlighting, which It's like push and pull, you know?
Right. Well, you got to wait for some parts of it to dry and see what the color shift is,
Yeah.
and then
That's the thing. Everything looks super dark to me,
yeah.
and then it dries and it's like way lighter.
That
Which
is
is,
one of the
you know, that's
challenges with watercolor, right? Like that color
yeah,
shift.
that's a watercolor thing more than anything.
Yeah, yeah. That's why some people don't like it too. Like they're like, yeah, it just
My biggest thing is the using too much water tends to be the biggest problem with that. Because like, you know, the once the water dries, what you're left with, the color that's there is just not enough. Um,
right.
Knee is a good example. Going over this knee to make it pop out like 5 times.
I think compositionally though, this it works pretty well. Like each piece can stand
Yeah, yeah.
alone, and then they work together.
The only thing that I'm hesitant about, or I'm fearful of, um, is
Pyramid.
gonna be the pyramid. Yeah, pyramid was a terrible idea on our part.
Architecture,
I'll be the
architecture
first
in
to
the
say.
middle.
I'll be yeah. I mean, in hindsight, that might not have been our best choice. We've made some red choices before. That one might be one of the redder ones.
Yeah, listen to what we say. Don't listen to what we do.
Uh,
All right, I need to erase some of these lines, make it look like it's a bit more forward.
oh, sight beyond sight. Is that what he said?
Yes. Sword of Omens. Give me.
Give me your power.
Give me your power now. Sword of Omens.
Uh, I don't want to look it up because then I'll probably find it and somebody's definitely done it. But I'm pretty sure that there's probably somewhere an AI
Schwarzenegger done
generated
everything.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger as Lion-o. I'm sure that it exists in the world, and somewhere we'll find it and be
Thunder.
like, son of a, yeah, son of a bitch, it works.
Thunder. Wiley, get over here now.
Get to the chopper. The
Jaga.
what?
Get to the Jaga.
Hmm.
What was the name of their Thundermobile?
Snarf. Snarf.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's Narf.
I thought that's where you were going, and I was like,
no, the
snarf,
Thundermobile.
snarf. Oh, really? Was that the name of it?
No, I don't remember what it was called. What was the name of the Thunder Cat's vehicle?
The Thunder Chopper.
Everything had a name back then. Oh, the Thunder Tank. Almost a little bit better.
Thunder Tank. That's it. Yeah, that was Panthro's like
Yeah.
main. That was his jam. Man, I miss that show. I might have to rewatch it.
Watching some of those old animations, though, I've tried. Like, it's like, oh wow,
Oh,
it's
some of them are terrible.
so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, I know. Trust me. The worst I've experienced is watching Neverending Story.
Oh right, I've
Holy
tried that too.
moly.
That
God, I
one's
wanted that to be so
purely
good
better.
again. And I watched it with my son thinking,
Yeah,
dude, this is gonna
you
blow
love
your
this. You're
mind. You're
gonna
gonna be
love this.
so yeah. And then we
He's
watched
probably
it and it was so freaking awful. It
that
was
that
so
that.
bad.
Yeah, that's one that should like just exist in the nostalgic memories.
Yeah. There was a point that he looked over at me and he goes, Dad, this is terrible. I was like, this is like a 7 or 8 year old, and I just remember being 7 or 8 year old me thinking this was the greatest thing on earth, and he was just like, "This is so bad," and he said it so matter of factly, and he was right. It doesn't always hold up, sadly. Whatever you do, never watch the second one. Holy, if like
I
the first one was
remember.
a 7, the second one was a 2.
I
It was
vaguely
that
remember
awful.
trying to watch that eons ago.
The second one, oh man, the second one's
Yeah,
so bad.
return to
Oh,
something or other, wasn't it?
yeah, something, I don't know. I just remember thinking like, oh my God, it is. I didn't even know you could mess something up this bad.
Ray Dillon says, "Snarf the Thundermobile."
Yeah, yeah, yep. That thing was clutch. How you been, man?
What's up, Ray?
There we go.
Thank
I'm
you for
finally
coming
getting
by.
his colors in right. Tony, we've been avoiding this spot over
I know.
here, and now we kind of have to do that. Um, this is always the spot that we leave till the very end, even when we
This
do this
bottom.
live.
That's,
Yep.
that's, that's
Well, it's always the
the
merge,
horizon.
and it's
Yeah,
like,
it's the.
yeah, I feel like we're on some you know what is it, Survivor, and we're going through the merge. You know,
If we had to be on
tribal council
a
has
yeah,
spoken.
if we had to be on one of those reality game shows, which reality game show would you want to go
Not Survivor.
on? But what was the other one? It was like the
Alone,
trip or
alone and
something.
afraid.
Alone.
Uh,
Nate was no. It was
or
like naked and
naked and afraid. There you go. No. Let's see. What one? I don't know.
Isn't there like wasn't there a travel one? I think we would kill at that.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Amazing Race. We could totally
Amazing
do that.
Race, Amazing Race. There, that
Oh,
was
we
it.
would we would totally clean house at that. Seriously. I mean, like 8 languages. Uh, I
Hey,
know
hey,
two and a
you know,
half, I'll
yeah,
say.
yeah.
I know enough to be dangerous. If
You're
we ever went
super.
to an island country,
Yeah,
I would at least know how to, communicate not like a howley.
yeah, and you're super gregarious, so that, that helps.
I think we would definitely be able to make that work.
Yeah, yeah, and you'd be ripping at each other the whole way across.
Oh man, we would definitely have that meltdown episode where it's just like, I think we're done. I don't know. I just can't deal with him
I can't
anymore.
stand him anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I realized that we used to, travel all over the world together, but this guy is an
Like
asshole. Oh,
the what was I gonna say? The outtakes would be hilarious for
oh, I
sure.
know. I tried to vote him off. I don't know why it didn't take.
But we could totally like wherever we were, we could totally just like because they don't give you any money. You have to like try to figure out how to get to from point A to
Yeah.
point B or
Oh,
something.
we'd
And
be
you're
able to do
like,
that, no problem.
we'd be able to like give me a piece of chalk. I'll start. We'll start making art and selling
Exactly.
it.
I got this.
We got
Yeah.
this.
Who's your favorite superhero?
Everyone knows
We'd be
Batman
like
and
that.
Superman everywhere.
Yeah. There was this world famous, like I absolutely loved him to death. When I lived in Maryland, there was a
Hmm.
magician that named Johnny Fox, and he was always at the Renaissance Festival every year.
Oh yeah,
Um, that was in Maryland, which is, by the way, one of the most legendary Renaissance festivals ever. If you ever want to go to one that
yeah.
sets the bar for all others, the Maryland Renaissance Festival is
Hmm.
unbelievable. Um, but he had this amazing trick where he would uh he would blow up a balloon, like one of
Hmm.
those long ones that you can turn into animals and whatnot,
Yeah.
and he would take it, and he was a sword swallower. That was the
Oh
thing that was kind
shit.
of cool about him. So he would blow up the long balloon and then he would eat it, the
Oh
whole
my
thing, like it
god.
was a sword. And then he would take a sword and swallow the sword and poke it, and then he would like move his neck and everything and make all sorts of noises like squee, and then he would like move in a different like angle. He would like twist his body and it'd make a higher pitch sound or a lower pitch sound, and
Uh,
all of these things from the balloon that's inside of him.
oh
It was
wow.
crazy. And then at the very end he would be like, all right, kid, what's your favorite animal?
What?
He'd be like, how about a Shih Tzu? And then he would turn around like he was like it was gonna
uh,
come out the other end.
right, right, right.
Oh, so good. So
So,
good.
so I have a confession.
Yeah, yeah.
I have never been to a Renaissance fair.
Oh my God, it's like a rite of passage, dude.
I know it is. I've never been to one. It seems like I probably
Who are
would
you?
have, and everyone probably assumes that I have, and
Of course. I mean,
yeah,
it's literally like
I
a
enjoy all
thing,
those
you know?
things. I've never
Yeah.
gone,
Ugh,
never been to one.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Let's see.
One day maybe.
Again, the Maryland one is I've been to the New York, I've been to the Georgia, I've been to the
Okay.
Tampa one. Um, I've been to most of the. Yeah, I've been to PA. PA is a pretty good one.
Oh really?
Um, hands down, the Maryland one sets the bar though. Um,
What makes it so? Is it like really large? Is
so they
it?
all are real similar. The
Mm-hmm.
thing about the Maryland one is it's a village that they have grown into the woods over many, 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 many years.
Oh wow.
And it just keeps expanding and growing. It has like 15 taverns at this point. It's
Oh
ridiculous.
shit.
You could literally spend an entire day in there and not see it all. It books up well before, like, I mean, you buy tickets online and it's like they sell out almost immediately.
Wow.
Um,
I,
yeah.
I yeah. I know we have a couple here in Chicago. I've just never gone.
I haven't been to the Chicago one, so I can't really say. You
Yeah.
might have an amazing one. I don't know. They're always a lot of fun though. The drinking is it's like totally different drinks. Um, you're a foodie, so you have all
Oh
sorts
yeah.
of exotic weird foods, meat on sticks and everything. Um, keep losing my pen that I was using.
All right. I am. I think I'm getting there. Some of this stuff I can just start making into like silhouettes of forms. Oh, that's a good idea. Using a pen for a logo.
Oh yeah, it's the only way. The
And I
only
like that.
catch is I gotta use
I like that
a
violet purple
I
that you
need a
have in there.
brighter color to brighten up the red now.
Mm-hmm. I like that violet magenta light source.
Oh, thanks. I don't know how that's coming across on. It's
It's
weird.
coming.
My lag on my computer is like woefully behind from what we're doing, so I can't
Yeah.
see how it looks
So
on there.
okay. Yeah. What there is a delay between what we are actually saying and doing,
Yeah,
and what it. I mean, if you're watching the stream on YouTube, if you watch
yeah,
your phone, I think it'll be you can see what I'm doing more
right.
accurately. Yeah.
It's always a little like disconcerting.
Yeah. Yeah. Always. So we have a couple shows. We have 3 shows together, right?
Yep,
Chicago, Dragon Con, and then Baltimore.
yep.
Okay.
Which one are you looking forward to the most? And remember, all these promoters are watching. Kidding. None of
All
the
of them.
promoters are watching.
Um,
Chicago's your
Baltimore,
hometown.
yeah, Chicago's a hometown, but like Baltimore, I am slightly dreading simply because that is
Really?
right after. Because for me, it's right after New York and right
Yeah.
before I go to London.
Right.
So there's just logistics and everything else, and exhaustion that will probably be
Right.
present at that show. Um, uh, so that is kinda. So
Yeah.
Atlanta or at Dragon Con, I am looking forward to
Oh man,
room that house
that
and
one's
rooming
on
with
the top of
everybody.
my list.
Yeah,
I
that's gonna
know.
be super fun. And we're gonna go back and get that Brazilian barbecue place.
Oh my God.
That was
That
absolutely
place with
delicious.
that we went
Yeah, with Crease.
what's his face? Yeah.
With Crease. Yeah,
Grease.
that's
Yeah.
so good.
Speaking of which, is he gonna, I assume he'll be there, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was super fun.
Now, if memory serves, he has family there, right? That's what it was.
Yeah, his dad lives there or something like that, if I remember
That's
right.
what it was. Yeah, it was something like that. Like he has some
Yeah, that's how
family.
he
Like he's
knew.
not there,
Yeah,
but his
he's New
family
York.
is. Yeah. Right.
So, and last year got to meet his fiance.
Oh, you did. What
Yeah.
is she like?
Uh, nice.
Oh man, the most non-committal answer ever.
No, she was cool. Like this, the whole.
What does
Uh,
she think of of what we do?
yeah, I
I mean,
I think it was the whole the whole nerdy lifestyle that we live
yeah,
is definitely, she's definitely not a part of it, right? So it is
yeah.
definitely new to her,
Oh,
and
so
stuff
she's
like
like
that.
Heather. Yeah.
Well, Heather at least went to some of them and cosplayed and stuff. Like this person is
Way
probably
back.
a little
Yeah.
less, but she was aware of
Yeah.
it, right? So
Yeah. But I mean more in the sense that she's not as
yeah,
it's she's not active
yeah,
participant. She
right.
do it because she was trying to like literally help him out at a con?
No, I think they met outside of anything related to this.
Oh, I'm
So
sure. Yeah.
yeah, but I think, but she came not necessarily. I don't think to like, oh, I really want to go to this convention. So I don't know if she how I didn't get a full gauge of her convention
Yeah.
experiences.
Gotcha. That is tricky.
It is.
It's not for everybody, that's for sure.
Oh no.
Some people really enjoy it and it's like literally like they look forward to it every year
Mm-hmm.
and then you have others that are like comic what?
Yeah. Like, uh, I'm done after a day. I'm done after a couple hours.
I go back and forth. There are times that I'm just like I just want to sit at home and draw.
Yeah,
It's more relaxing. And
it
then there are
is.
times that I really like I need to get out of that. Like I've been so in the house,
Mm-hmm.
head down working lately. Um, I didn't even tell you about what I've been working on, but I've been mostly on. I finished a bunch of Star Wars stuff, and I've been on Temeraire stuff,
Yeah.
trying to. Basically, I want to get it all finished, but I've just had a lot of. There's a lot more. Whenever you do book stuff, there's a lot more upfront work you have to do than there is actual drawing.
Mm.
Um, Well, the reason is you got to plan every piece out and you got to make sure that it like identifies with a particular scene in the book, which means you have to read every book like 15,000 times. Um,
Right. And all the little
to make sure
details.
that you glean the right points and the right scenes, and you need to make sure that all the details are right. Um, and it's tricky. Um, and this one in particular is the final book in the series, so I want to make sure that everything is, really the best that it could be. So there's lots of options of scenes, and there's like three or four really amazing, like this one. So the way that the book is structured, we try and do a single image for each major part, and there are three parts to each book.
Okay.
So if the book, there are three books, so that's nine separate images. But the catch is, um, you have to go through each book and identify what are the three major like images for that book. And it doesn't seem like it's that much until you start realizing, oh my God, I have to pick and choose. Like,
Uh,
and there are certain scenes that are just like, oh man, it's the death of that character, or oh man, that's when that character this thing happens that everyone's gonna want to see.
right, right.
And
Well, yeah.
and it's
What
like
the
you got to
fans?
really make some hard choices about what you show and what you don't show,
Right.
and
Because
I'm at
you
that
have to put
hard
you
choice
have to put
part.
put yourself in the you know seat of the fans that are wanting to
Exactly.
visualize something for the first time.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard. There have been a couple of like back and forth, especially on this. There's one of the books in particular has a lot of big moments that happen in it, and it's like if I could do like four or six images for each book, it would be a lot easier, but
Mm-hmm.
it's tough. But I'm we're there.
Yeah.
So, um,
Yeah.
can you brighten your where you're at so that I can see that side of where you are? Um, like
Brighten.
mine is pure white. I have a lot of light
Uh,
on mine.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see what I can do.
So does Mummer have lightning coming out of that hand?
He can.
Can I have
I
some of
left it
it
kind of
carry
loose.
over into
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
part
yeah.
right here?
Uh huh. For
And
sure.
then you can kind of take it from there. I think you're going to have to zoom out enough so that you can see the bottom and the top of my page and your page so that you can line that up
Uh,
right. Does that make sense?
yeah. Hold on. Let me play around with something real quick.
I
There.
just made it real hard now.
All right. Let me try to color adjust. Color key. Color correct. I think it's the gain. No, it's too much.
Can I have one coming up over here too?
Hmm. Yeah.
Can I have
I
an arc coming up over here?
Sure. Um, Hold on. I need to hold on before. Okay. I guess you started.
Hold on, I need to wait. Well,
Because
fine.
our because our
Go
because
ahead, make it harder for me.
our lightning bolts aren't lined up yet. So the pyramid is, but the lightning bolt is not. So that means it's not accurate.
But you haven't done a lightning bolt, have you?
I have not, but I'm just saying.
Now you have something to work from.
Thanks.
That one looks pretty good, actually. That one looks like it's coming right towards your knuckle spot,
Basic autocorrect.
right?
Yeah,
And
but
the other
it's
one
not
can come. It's not?
because the lightning bolt
Are you
isn't
not zoomed out? Is that what it is?
Huh? Hold on.
Like, hold
So
on, I'm gonna.
the lightning
Oh, I
bolt
see what
isn't
you're saying.
lined up,
Maybe.
so it's not accurate right now. So I zoom out.
All right, let me zoom out too. Hold on.
No, no, I can kind of.
Do you want me to move mine at all?
No, leave yours alone. I just want to make sure if our lightning. Okay, it still works because now our
Yeah,
lightning
yeah,
bolts are
totally.
closer together, right? Lightning bolts are
Yeah, yeah.
um, pan wide just a
I
little
think
bit.
it'll totally work. Yeah, yeah.
There you go, and that worked. Okay, so there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So we
Yeah, I mean
now it's
they'll
much better aligned.
yeah, these two will go towards his hand. Yeah.
So I mean I have to like flatten mine out a little bit more. Let's see.
Can you zoom mine out a little bit?
Zoom yours out a little bit.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Color 3, zoom out. And then I can do me. Virtual overhead, zoom
And
out.
let me move mine over so that it's where the side of your pit where the cutoff is. Oh, I got that black cutoff again.
Yeah. Um, I'll slide you over.
All right.
Or is there? Okay, that's that. And now if I, oh yeah, because I zoomed. That's right. I was like, why? Why would it have changed?
Oh, that's close. Yep, right
So
there.
there's that. And
All right.
mine will be here. Let's slide mine over.
Bam. Wait, mine's. Hold on.
Let's do the top of the page.
Yeah. Give me a
That's
sec.
that top corner is
Getting
the
there.
top of my page. Okay,
How's
so
that?
top right corner is
Do I need to slide mine over more?
no because I have a
No,
black
I'm
on
right
it.
at the cutoff.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
to,
There is still a tiny black. Yeah.
and then I'm going to slide you over. There you go.
And that's the screen grab right there. Almost. I feel like the bottom of yours is getting cut off somehow.
Oh, let me do that, and let me slide it down. Oh, that's your top. Let me slide mine down. Oh, I gotta zoom out, huh?
Something. Your whole image needs to move down and then zoom in. You have a white bar at the bottom
Where is your bottom?
on your end.
Yeah, so mine fits exactly um, in my screen. Let me.
No,
So you can
on
so
my
you
end,
can.
I can
I
see a white bar on yours.
Yeah. That's the bottom. I can't do anything about that. That's the edge. But you can
Oh,
see, but you can see the bottom of my page and the top of my page, right? So there's the bottom
This
and
is
the
this
top.
is literally the bottom of my page. It's
Let
right
me,
here.
yeah,
If I
let
can
me.
move it up a little bit,
No,
but
no, no, no,
it's
no. Keep yours
this
the
is
same.
my whole.
I will adjust it because
Okay.
it's a zoom issue.
Oh, let's see.
This is so good. Pan Y and
And
zoom
zoom in a little
in.
bit more on my. This is so tricky. That looks pretty good though. What do you think?
Yeah. Hopefully
All
the
right.
pyramid lines. Yeah, there you go. Because
I'm
if
gonna
I hold
I'm gonna
mine
do some
flat,
real misty stuff in the background for the ground. Um, browns, grays, blues on the outer edges, maybe.
mm-hmm.
Blasts.
Oh, there you go.
There
Sorry.
we go. That's all right. I was like, oh no. It's kind of funny because now I'm painting from,
The screen.
yeah.
Yeah, leave yours. I am going to try to adjust
Yeah, this is the weird spot.
your
This is
layer.
one normally we would just put them together and we
Yeah,
would
just put them
fine
together.
tune them. Yeah. What we should also say is while we have done 90% of this live,
Mm-hmm.
we'll probably have a moment before we send it off to whoever wins these where we
Yeah.
tweak them together before they're mailed.
No, for sure.
What do you think?
Well, yeah, that I figure that's why I was thinking about like doing this
We can
at
still do the
try
auction stuff, but we'll
yeah, no,
just
no, no. It's like trying to
yeah,
stream at Chicago because we'll both physically be together
yeah,
and we can
totally
tighten up all the
polish
little
it off.
things. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because
I'm down with
now
that.
you have that lower lightning thing.
Yep. But we can do a screen grab of this to use for the the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Make it look like we're all done.
there you go.
It looks good.
That's pretty much the top of mine lines up with the top and the bottom lines up with the bottom.
Yep.
So that's pretty close. So if I were, let's see how good this is. So if I were to put a lightning coming in, it'd be like right there and
You should try
right.
and draw it from the screen, like
That's what I'm
loosely.
trying to do right now. I'm looking at the screen
Yeah.
and marking my pencil to see. Yeah, so it's coming up like that.
I like this one a little bit better than the one we did live at Fan Expo, just because I feel like the background elements tie together more.
Oh yeah, we also had only an hour.
Well, there's
We
that
also
too.
had only an hour.
That too. That
So
was actually nuts.
wait, should I copy your shadows for the pyramid and the obelisk and shade the right side of
The
mine or the
obelisk
left side?
should be
I should do the
your
left side,
obelisk
right?
should have a shadow on
On the
this
right?
side. Yeah,
Okay, so
on the
so
right side.
we're putting the
Actually,
light
I don't
source
know. Should it?
because
Should it?
if the light
Because
source
they're
is more
creating their own. Yeah.
centralized, right? If the light source is more
I think you're right. It should be on
centralized.
the left.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to do something with the pyramid
No,
shadow,
no, no. I love
so
it. I
there's
love it.
nothing.
I love it.
Yeah.
That slight warm gray. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So if I flatten it out, then we get. Let's see. Can I take a screenshot? Oops. Do it one more time. Take a screenshot. All right.
Oh, my hand was probably all over it.
That's okay.
I think it looks good, dude.
Oh, I like it.
I love all the bandages, even though they're
Yeah.
a pain in the butt.
Even though they're a pain in the butt. Yes. And I am glad that they will be done. And I just got to add a few more into the background as they wrap around him a little bit. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a process to that now, and I can just go into the process. But it was
Yeah.
in that nebulous
Can
state of
noodle with
like
it.
how do I want to approach it?
Yeah.
How much? Yeah, if they were like
How
black leather
detailed.
ones, I could do it. I could do it at the end, right? But just because they're so light, I have
Right.
to paint sort of behind them.
I have another big Thundercats piece, hilariously, that I'm working on for Dragon Con.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all of them,
Oh, shit.
like the whole squad. You don't really do a lot of those whole squad images, do you?
No, because they take me a little bit longer.
Well, they're daunting,
I,
that's
I
for sure. Yeah.
I have one that's on my list. Someone
Oh, really?
wants the Secret Wars. My interpretation of like the
Oh
Secret Wars
my
cover.
God. Yeah. Which
Yeah,
one? The
the
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
one?
Yeah, yeah. They want my interpretation of
Yeah.
that. It doesn't have to be. It's not exact. It's not a direct homage, but it's
Yeah.
that concept. And so I'm like,
Was
you're gonna
there
have
was
to
a
wait a little
Doctor
bit.
Doom one too, right?
Oh, was there?
I think if memory serves, there was both a Doctor Doom and a Spider-Man. Like there were two like iconic covers that Mike Zeck did. Mike Zeck did both of them. He's so good, man. Also, if someone to meet in person, by the way, he's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I was just interesting to hear how he approached everything, from the horse's mouth.
Yeah. Oh, there is a Secret Wars Doctor Doom one, but it's only him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it doesn't he have like reflect like he's like all torn up and beaten up
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It looks badass.
yeah, I know. That one was easily my favorite. It beats out the Spider-Man one personally.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man one was fantastic because it was first appearance of the black
The
costume,
Venom. Yeah. The black costume.
but it wasn't my fave.
Yeah. It was very graphically designed.
Yes. Oh, he's meticulous with his approach to I mean, his covers are just amazing. All like literally, I can pinpoint 4 or 5 of my favorite covers, and they're all his.
Oh, really?
Um, yeah, like The Deathlock Captain America cover, um, easily one of my favorites. That thing is unbelievable. Um, like he just did really good versus images. He did
Mm.
the one of Wolverine versus Captain America.
Oh.
Um, yeah, that one's unbelievable too. He did the iconic Cap Wolverine during the one where he's like all ripped and torn apart and he's like kind of raging out, facing
Mm.
down, some unseen person, and that was from the Mutant Massacre one.
Oh, okay, okay. I remember
Um,
that one.
like all of the best ones were all him. I mean,
My
from
one of
that
my
era at least.
one of my favorite iconic Wolverine artists is Barry Windsor Smith's take on Wolverine.
Yeah,
I just
no,
really
he's
like it.
his were amazing.
Yeah.
I'm looking up Mike Zeck covers. Yeah. So he did that Secret Wars one. This is the
Yeah.
one I was talking about that's like, look at that.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's a classic.
He also did, let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. That's another one that I absolutely loved. Come on. My iPad's being finicky. Didn't like what I did.
Oh, I remember that Deathlock.
That death That Deathlock, yeah. He did this whole like scenes, like a bunch of them with Deathlock that were just like, wow, man, that character's so cool, and I don't even know who he
Yeah,
is.
I know, right. There's I've always
I'm trying to find the oh man, he did a lot of the Punisher, a lot of really good Punisher ones.
yeah. If there was a
Yeah.
cover that you can do an homage
Like
to or a
look at this.
that one almost it has a lot of John Romita Jr. in it.
Yeah, that's Zach. That's for sure.
There's if there
Uh
was a cover that you could homage
but yeah,
is there a cover
that's my
that you
favorite
would like to
Secret Wars
homage?
cover.
Yeah,
I did homage this one.
you did.
Yeah. Give me a second, I'll show you.
Yeah, we love.
Because I
Sh-
love that cover has always been one of my absolute favorites.
should we do an
Um,
homage episode where we
we
pick a
totally
cover?
should, yeah. Next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, Govar,
The one I've always
Doctor
wanted to do
Doom.
is is the Black Widow Wolverine Captain America Jim Lee cover.
Oh, nice.
That one has a soft spot in my early collecting days.
Yeah. Wait, who was it?
Jim Lee's Black Widow Captain America Wolverine. It's been homaged
Uh,
so many times. That's the only thing.
yeah. So this is my homage to that previous one that I was showing you.
Let's see.
Give me 2 seconds. Trying to zoom in and it's hating me. There we go. I put the reflection of Thing in his kneecap.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I love that. I see the. I see the inspiration.
Yeah. I mean, I love that like pose down that he had. It was just so,
Mm.
come at me, bro. But listen, dude, I gotta get.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Yep.
We're going to be finishing this up, or I'll be finishing my part up. Although we still have a decent amount to like connect. But odds are
Yeah, I think the
we will.
connection will be like maybe we need like 15 minutes to do the connection
Yeah,
stuff, I think.
yeah. Once we get there, so I'm gonna tighten up everything behind the scenes over here, kind of and darken up the sky and get the lightning to go well and get his stupid sword. But yeah, this figure is pretty much down. I'm gonna leave
It looks great, man.
some lighting and stuff like
He's
that.
got that come at me, bro, too.
Yeah. So we'll have that, and then that'll be in 2 weeks live in. Uh, get me your information when you fly in, Dan, as well for
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
an up.
Can do it the day before.
Yeah, exactly. So
Cool.
until then, thank you everybody for coming, and everyone who's watching this afterwards on in their own time. Thank you for making it this far. Has been a how long have we been doing for?
Journey.
Almost a 3-hour stream. So thank you all,
Oh
and
my God.
catch you next time. Let me fade us out.
Take care, guys.